in victory at the end of the game. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. 2 set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those 2 things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Tuggle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They punted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Davis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Glenn. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The wheel of destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
That's caught. It's Gibson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That's caught. It's Gibson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
just keeps swinging it. Makes the grab. It's Tarbell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Pulls it and fires to the left. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles had this offense rolling. brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his target down the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room! And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Notre Dame! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. Continues to fight for yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense might bring the house here. Rides the back and leads it on the option. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Glenn. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The lone back's got it. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the Noles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The short hand, it's Williams. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, no! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Coming out with it, it's Boyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Larson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the